Welcome to the Killshot Tournament Season 1, and I'm your host, Longshot.
And I am Kaleido.
And we're going to be casting this Game 2 between Skinjob and ksTussin. ksTussin is going to be spawning as Terran in the bottom center of the map, Shattered Temple, while his opponent, Skinjob, is going to be spawning as Zerg in the top center of this map.
Indeed, indeed. And we are in the round of 8, and this is Game 2. We're going to have to see, man, if ksTussin can take out Skinjob once again and secure himself a nice, comfy spot in our semifinals, which means he automatically gets to play 2 more matches, or if Skinjob can come back and make this interesting and bring us right to the fucking wire.
Yeah, we'll definitely see if he's going to be able to pull that win out of the hat. But unfortunately, Skinjob did get defeated in Game 1. You know, and honestly, he did such a really good harass in Game 1. I mean, he did, you know, a good harass in the beginning, took out that supply depot, was able to take a grip of Mutalisk and go into the main and really do, like, a lot of damage. But unfortunately, it just wasn't enough. I mean, ksTussin had expansions all over the map, you know, was mining constantly, and the fact that Skinjob, you know, late in the game didn't have an expansion to mine from really hurt him bad.
Right, Skinjob did do actually a really good job, even in his basic engagement, where he pushed, but along the line where the siege tanks weren't, and pushed into the natural, crushed everything there, did huge amounts of damage, but then he lost his whole army, and he didn't properly pull out at the right time, I guess, and I don't think he was expecting Tussin to have that many expos that quickly, which has actually like got him so far ahead.
Yeah. And the fact that he had the gold too and mined it completely out really gave him the advantage.
We do see Skinjob here is going to go hatch first, which I love. A Shattered Temple, far distance spawning. He's relatively safe to any kind of stuff. You know, he's sending out this drone to make sure there's no early like bunker busts or anything like that. But you know, we're gonna have to see. I mean, if ksTussin spots this hatchery here, which he does, he's rallied right to it, so he is gonna see this, and we're gonna have to see how he reacts to this, and if he knows that it was a hatch first, because the spawning pool's already down, but he probably has a pretty good inclination that the Zerg went hatch first here. We're gonna have to see how he responds. Usually, the typical response is build another barracks, put a bunker down in front of the second hatchery here, and push with a bunch of Marines. Now, that's not really designed to kill the Zerg player, but it's mostly designed to force him to commit to a lot of defense and force all of his larvae into being Zerglings and you know, spine crawlers instead of drones. So you can even out this economic game here.
Yeah, and currently right now, as you just mentioned, the spine crawler does go down from Skinjob, going to be wanting to get a lot of defense out. Finally going to be almost finishing up his queen there, and you know, right now we can see that ksTussin is going to be getting his reactor first. So he's going to be opting to either get a lot of Marines, or he's going to be switching it out for a lot more Hellions, which...
Right. Because this factory is so early, I'm going to say Hellions, just because that's actually really good against the hatch first too. If you push with a few Hellions in the front, you can actually do substantial damage to the drones if they didn't build enough Zerglings. Because Zerglings die really, really fast to Hellions too.
Yeah, and the moment that you mentioned that, he finally does the tech switch, everything's down, he's going to get the tech lab on the barracks, and right now we see that Skinjob wanted to take the tower, finally taking out that one Marine, poor guy. But he's going to be scouting out and trying to make sure that there is no type of expo going down. So now, right now, he's going to be seeing that there is no expo. But, I mean, he's not going to be able to see these. That's very interesting. He gets out 2 Hellions right away. Tech switches back over to the tech lab.
Ooh, this is very interesting. I'm not sure if he wants to get siege tanks that quickly, or maybe he's going to research Blue Flame. He is still building Hellions out of this. Oh, and there goes the Blue Flame.
Yeah, and as we
Coming
mentioned,
down.
The Hellions do go out, going to clean up those Zerglings at the watchtower. They don't have speed just yet. Oh, and they all go down.
We are going to see Skinjob send in his Overlord here, which is a great timing, because he's actually going to see every single tech building. And he does see that the tech lab is shimmering, and there's still Hellions coming out of this, so he's got to be expecting blue flame now. He's absolutely got to be expecting this, and he's got to put his defense entirely towards this immediately.
Yeah, and right now Skinjob is doing a really good job defending his natural right now. I mean, he did pull off all of his drones and put them back on the main, but those two Hellions did their job and doing pretty much a good mind game against Skinjob right now, because now Skinjob is a little bit worried. He is droning up here still. I mean, he does have a pretty good defense right now, but as you can see, though, he is almost finished with his speedlings, but I think this is not a good way to go. I mean, I think he really should get out possibly some roaches to contend with those Hellions, because those Hellions will just roast and toast those Zerglings, baby.
Absolutely. Speedlings can do okay against regular Hellions, but he did spot blue flame, so speedlings are actually not an option anymore. And he should think about something, you know, like he needs to... I don't think this Baneling nest right now is probably the best idea, because Banelings are way too slow against Hellions, and he's actually not going to do super well against that.
Oh, look at that! Look at all of the
every
Zerglings
single Zergling. Again, what I was saying, even Speedlings, like, they will get torched by Blue Flame. And he actually took 0 losses on that, so...
I mean, let's look at the units killed count. Man,
it's
19
huge
units
amounts of
killed.
damage. Huge amounts of damage here.
Man.
So, ksTussin here already taking a commanding lead despite this hatch first and not being able to take out this hatch. He is pretty far ahead, and he's going to be kind of moving these units around and loading them up in the medevac. I wonder what he plans on doing here. Probably a 2-pronged attack where he drops...
Possibly, you know, he maybe just doing that elevator effect where...
Oh, he might just elevator, and he brought 2 SCVs over to repair these Hellions before they go back in. This is actually very beautiful play, because I don't even think Skinjob can see this right now. Oh, he can. He sees the medevac and a couple Marines here. He should be reacting much faster here, because it's actually going to get a lot worse, a lot faster, the longer he lets this happen. But here comes the big push.
Oh, man, here it comes, dude. Like, the Hellions are going to be blue flaming everything right here. I mean,
ooh, and all these drones are going to be lining up.
Oh, they all go down. Oh, man, he's even
all
going
these speedlings are going to just
wow.
get destroyed.
That's rough. I mean, he's going to be taking out everything right now. Oh, man, all the blue flame Hellions are just going to be roasting all those drones. He finally is going to be getting out, you know, his Spire, but it's too late right now. Oh, bringing in his spine crawlers, but you know what? They're not close enough to defend anything right now. I mean, he's really trying to hold this down, but unfortunately...
He is going to lose this lair, though.
The lair is about to go down, but dude, with the amount of... Oh, and he puts them in the medevac. That is a beautiful play.
Yeah, this is actually such a nice micro here.
Let's take a look at the APM tab. Dang, he is currently at 140 right now, close to 150. 3 mutas pop out, and now they're going to try to engage in this. Unfortunately, I think there's a little bit too many Marines in the field.
He is going to be able to clean up the Marines, maybe.
I don't think so.
Oh, no, because that medevac is doing just so much healing. Ooh,
yeah, it's not going to be enough. Even though it was 4 Marines left, the healing did break it in.
He should be targeting down this flare, though, a lot faster, because it is currently healing itself. But there, it's going to go down. Woo! Wow, this is very bad. I mean, that's the entirety of the tech from the Zerg player. He's going to clean up... Oh, no, he lifts. Nice. Very nice play. Very nice micro by ksTussin. This is actually gorgeous.
Still was able to, you know, take out a few more Zerglings. Wow. Still in the base. I think he should, yeah, definitely keep on moving towards and start, like, just putting the nail in the coffin in this point right now. I mean,
he is microing it. He actually could pull back and take a third and be completely fine, but he is microing so well with this drop here that, like, he's actually just continuing to do damage, so it's actually kind of okay.
The drones are going after the Hellions.
Oh, but he did save a Hellion and a Marine, and he will be leaving with this, so that's actually amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, he loses medevac.
Oh, he still gets both of these units out, and we're able to, you know, get it out, but unfortunately, you know, they're just going to clean that up. But wow, beautiful play. Lots of damage dealt. I mean, let's take a look at the workers killed. Jeez, 29 workers killed. Man, it is not a good day to be a Zerg player right now.
86 units to 14. That was so cost efficient. It actually breaks my head. I can't understand.
Alright, Humpty
5
Dumpty.
blue flame Hellions, full medevac of Marines is like so cost efficient. It's ridiculous. That's so much damage.
That is ridiculous. I completely agree. The fact that, you know, and this just one Viking is just gonna come in here and say, "Ah, I guess things are pretty good over here."
We are gonna see Skinjob try to even this out. He's gonna be pushing in with some of these mutas, but I'm not sure the amount of damage he can do. I think Tussin's gonna be pretty well prepared. He has a lot of Marines on the field. He's pretty well prepared against this. But if he takes out this eBay that's researching +1, this would be very nice. I don't think he's gonna have time though. Is he gonna have time?
He may take
Tussin
out
is
one.
reacting. Tussin is not reacting to the, oh, but he cancels the +1. Woo, beautiful play. I mean, he could have not lost that eBay, but the fact that he had the presence to cancel that is very, very nice.
Yeah, so no upgrades lost in this battle, at least for Tussin right now. And Tussin is just going to be going, I mean, he's pretty much safe against any type of harass right now. But man, I mean, we see all of this larva that's not being used, you know, and I understand that his tech right now is extremely low, and he's trying to rebuild. I mean, his buildings are whittling down because they're not on creep, and, you know, he's rebuilding his hatch, and Tussin knows about this because of that one Viking. You know, I would assume that if he had these mutas, he should take out that Viking, I mean, at least get something out of it. But unfortunately, I mean, it looks like Tussin is going to be trying to take out the third, or just be putting this missile turn over to the right. Oh, what did I mention about that Viking? That's right, the Viking is going to be running.
Will be going down here, but it already got everything that he needed. He got all the scouting equipment he could possibly need, and now he's even going to be able to pull back these medevacs and not sack them into a stack of mutas.
Pretty much, yeah. And
so I guess that's debatable here because he's going to cross these mutas if he keeps going this way, but yeah, he is gonna completely dodge that muta ball there.
Wow, yeah. And then engaging this turret, not very good right now. Just because right now you have very little units on the field, and these two medevacs are just gonna clean up the entire main base right now. Oh man.
Wow, he's gonna do so much damage with this. Yeah, there's nothing to defend this. He absolutely has nothing.
Look at that. And he's like, oh, it's a freshly painted hatchery. Oh man. Oh, dude,
he's gonna be taking out all this tech first though, which is I think a very smart play, obviously.
Oh, of course, yeah. I mean, completely take out the tech. I mean, it's already down. He throws the GG. Wow. Skinjob does leave the game. Great game by these two players. Awesome. I mean, the fact that Skinjob just pretty much broke under that one drop. I mean,
that was a huge mistake because he scouted Blue Flame researching. The only option when you see that and you see the early starport, obviously there's going to be a Blue Flame drop, right? So even if it's putting Zerglings at your cliff to prevent the drop from going down properly, like just managing that space, you have to do something, right? You have to start building defense. You have to start blocking off the access ways to your mineral lines with spine crawlers. You know, there's a lot of things you can do to limit the damage that a Blue Flame drop can do. Obviously, Blue Flame drops are extremely cost effective and very, very powerful. So it's very difficult for Zergs to hold, but I didn't see a lot of reaction post-scouting. Like, he did a very, very good Overlord scout timing and then didn't react to the information that he got. He got tons and tons of information for basically free, and then he did not react properly, and so it cost him the game.
Pretty much. Unfortunately, you know, the amount of micro that Tussin had was just, like, to the pro-ish level. Like,
absolutely. I mean, gorgeous. In both of these games, in fact, like, not only the Infestor spreads, but also this Blue Flame drop micro was just absolutely phenomenal. And I'm actually very, very excited for ksTussin, who's going to be going to the round of 4, so we get to cast 2 more of his matches, even if he loses in the round of 4. We're also going to be casting the 3rd and 4th place, so we're going to see a lot more matches out of ksTussin, and that excites me a lot.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a really good micro, really good macro type play. I mean, he's got a lot of different types of, I would say, bullets in the chamber, man. I mean, he's got like, I mean, he's just got a Gatling gun ready with strats. I mean, he's just ready to take out any type of enemy that's going to be coming his way. But once again, guys, we want to thank you for watching. You definitely check us out on my YouTube channel, which is Longshot StarCraft, and also, you can check it out on the KillshotStarCraft.com website. And also, we want to give a big thanks to our sponsors. That's right. I mean, nerdreactor.com, definitely check them out. They have been willing enough to give us that $100 Jim Raynor figurine for the championship of this tournament. So, definitely check me out on Twitter also. I'm at KS Longshot.
And I am TR Kaleido on Twitter. Please follow me.
That's right. And also, if we want to start a big community, so definitely check out reddit.com/r/Killshot StarCraft. So we'll get that started. And also, we even have a Twitter page for Killshot as well. So definitely check that out. It's I think at Killshot StarCraft as well. So
It's Killshot SC.
there you go. Thank you. And so we'll check you guys next time. Peace.